Superman's Power Jimmy Olsen issue 10 finds Jimmy recording another video as Jix gets ready to break into a building. Jimmy tries to interview her, but Jix grabs the microphone, snapping it in half, but Jimmy doesn't mind since it wasn't even plugged in. Opening the roof access, Jix descends into the building as Jimmy watches on the CCTV feeds. Perry stops the video, demanding Jimmy tell him if he's watching a thief stealing bananas is all he has. He knows it's weird, but it's gotta be more weirder than that. Perry tells Jimmy that he would fire him over this since this isn't going to pay him, and he can't pay Jimmy this week anyway. He mutes Jimmy on the Zoom call, telling him that he's gotta go because Brainiac or something is attacking. The call cuts as below Jimmy on the street, the Galactic Warlord threatens to destroy the building he's on if he doesn't surrender. But eating a banana, Jimmy says that he's bluffing since Jix is on the roof and blowing up the building means she will die. Kevin, one of the Warlord's Automatera robots, slips on a banana peel Jimmy throws down, causing the Warlord to proclaim Kevin will be avenged. Jimmy thinks that's all been dealt with, but his sister reminds him that they aren't getting paid and they are stuck until Jix's spaceship battery charges. She wants to call in Superman, but Jimmy shushes her quickly, telling her he told Superman not to come after him, so they are in this on their own. The others aren't too happy Jimmy would do this, but Jimmy knows how it sounds, saying sorry, but sometimes things happen and this is one of those times, and as long as they are there, the rest of Elmond isn't in danger. He does wish that they were in Metropolis, but Janie grabs him, saying they all wish Jimmy was anywhere but there with them. Sometime before, Julian Olsen gives a speech about how he wants to save the Monarch of Metropolis since saving it means saving the future. He wonders what the reactions his ancestors would have of him trying to save something built by his business rivals the Luthors, but he knows times change. As he explains how the land the statue is on is owned by Lex Luthor and leased to the city to house the landmark, it would mean that if the statue is destroyed, Luthor will be able to do whatever he wants with the land, and he wants to rebuild the city's infrastructure and control the city's power. Suddenly, Jimmy, as the giant turtle jumping from space, comes crashing through the statue with Superman, ruining everything. Later on, Julian learns he is completely broke thanks to his own financial pursuits as well as making up for Jimmy's exploits. Julian knows that their individual trusts all can't be gone, but learns that his and Janie's is, but Jimmy's is somehow all intact. His accountant reveals that he and Janie spent all of their trusts, but Jimmy hasn't even touched his. Not even sure if Jimmy knows he has it. Julian knows that he can't just go bother his brother for this, since he'll never hear the end of it, but the accountant says that it's not inaccessible as he thinks, since if Jimmy were to say die one day, then whatever was left in the trust would go back to the family. Julian begins to get an idea as later, the Porcadillo tries to hype himself up in the bathrooms before a meeting as Julian comes in, acting all suspicious and causing the man to become embarrassed. Leaving, Porcadillo gets back to his meeting, giving the gathered people his headshot and resume. Soon the meeting of assassins is met by Mr. X, who is clearly just Julian in disguise. Julian tells the gathered assassins that he is offering each of them $3 million to kill the unkillable, Jimmy Olsen. Porcadillo knows this is exactly the thing that he said he would warn Jimmy of, leaving the meeting knowing there is only one person in the world he can trust with this information. Porcadillo remembers the court case where landlord lawyer Ed Lynch got him sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison. Porcadillo tells the man that he promised to get him off scot-free as after serving his time, Porcadillo returns to Lynch's office, knowing he needs to tell the man the information. Kicking in the door, the good-hearted man accidentally stabs Lynch's assistant with his quills, scaring everyone and causing him to run. In the present, he tells the story to Detective James Corrigan, who knows all they have right now is circumstantial evidence and no DA is going to get the villain on the witness stand. The detective, however, trusts the man, telling him they are going to take down Mr. Metropolis. Jimmy meanwhile is packing his things into the spaceship, telling Dexter he needs to go away to fix all of this and it might take a while. He hopes the cat won't be upset as he takes off, waking his sister, who angrily tells the man to get back down there on the roof. Later, Julian and the others attend Jimmy's memorial at the Olsen family manor. Julian soon spots a fiery redhead descending the manor stairs, garnering the attention of all the men in the room. Julian fights his way through the crowd, meeting the woman and introducing himself, learning the woman's name is Susan Denim. Julian tries to get a dance with the woman, but she tells him she would rather not. It's too late as Julian takes her onto the dance floor, saying ever since Jimmy left this world he's been very lonely, wondering whoever could fill that void. When Julian dips the woman in the dance, her wig falls off, revealing it's actually Jimmy, who says he knows it was all Julian's doing, kissing his brother on the cheek and telling him he broke his heart before blasting off in his spaceship to save the day. Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen issue 10 finds everything revealed as the conspiracy against Jimmy Olsen by his brother comes to light and Jimmy looks to set things right. I have absolutely loved how the book continues after 10 issues to bring much laughter and humor and visual and textual gags that continue to prove Matt Fraction and Steve Lieber are a dynamite duo. They both work so well with one another. I love that despite now getting the big picture of why Jimmy was targeted, you still never know where the book will go, and that's because of the humor. You never know where they're going to take Jimmy and what ridiculous situations he's going to be put in the final 2 issues. As we enter the final 2 issues, I'd find myself upset this won't be continuing forever because it's an absolute blast and I'm going to be sad to see it go. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.